We have been through a massive shift moving from SheEO, which was pretty much designed from the individual perspective. How can we help an individual founder get the resources they need so they can go deliver? And there's just been this fascinating evolution along the way where we realized it's so much easier when we do it with others. And I think that was part of the original design, but it wasn't embodied. It was more of a thought. And then to actually see it in action, we had to continuously evolve our way to understanding that this is a collective. And on that pathway, SheEO wasn't big enough for where we were going. And so we ended up changing our name, and that was done by the whole community. In fact, that was done while I was on sabbatical. The community got together, figured out what it wanted to be named. And I remember I was on the Camino at the time, and I got a phone call saying, "What do you think of this name?" And I'm like, "Sure, sounds good," which was really incredible. And so I came back a bit of a different person from that sabbatical and that break, slowing down a little bit, to really a different vibe. And I had to kind of like find my way into what does it mean to be in a collective? What does it mean to be Coralus? And it's been, part of the thing that has been most interesting is looking at where are we separated? Where are there things in our design that separate us? And how does that move towards a collective? And so even how you tell stories, I used to always tell stories about an individual venture and what they did, and maybe I'd add in how someone helped them. But all I was doing was just like underlying the standard hero's journey story. But that's not what happens here. There's a heroine's journey here where it's like everybody brings everybody else along. And so I've had to unlearn stories. We're unlearning how to tell stories about what's really happening here and witnessing ourselves differently. So I would say we're still in progress, figuring out what that means. And as you allow more and more people to be part of your story, as you allow yourself to receive from others who are standing around you all the time, wanting to help you and give their gifts, you start to soften a little bit and realize there's so much more possible when you open up and when you receive.